Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I'm outside today. It's beautiful here, so I decided to get out of the kitchen for a little bit. Today we're going to make some Little Mermaid tail cupcakes. But first I want to take a moment to thank all of our new subscribers. I wish I could send you each an email, but that's just not possible. So I want to thank you for joining our channel, and to all of you subscribers that have stuck with us through the good videos and the not so good videos. I want to take a moment here before we get started to ask a favor of you. As you well may know, some really large advertisers have pulled out of YouTube because advertisements are showing up on some videos that, from reports, appear to break YouTube policy and are promoting hate. And I'm totally against that, so I absolutely want YouTube to investigate and take appropriate action. But because these advertisers have pulled out, I'm afraid that some of the smaller and medium-sized YouTube creators may abandon YouTube, and we'll lose some really talented people. So my ask of you is to add some additional support to the channels that you love and watch. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when they upload new videos. Take a couple moments to give them that thumbs up and leave some really nice comments. Let's encourage them to stay with YouTube. So please do that for me. I would really thank you for doing that. And to practice what I preach, in the next few videos, I will be promoting some of the channels that I like to watch. And I will do that at the end of this video, so please stick around. But let's go ahead and get started on our Little Mermaid tail cupcakes. To make our mermaid's tail, I have a ball of green modeling chocolate. I'm using modeling chocolate for this. I just think it tastes a bit better, and it holds its shape much quicker than fondant does, so we'll have less time to wait to make our cupcakes. To start, I'm just going to roll it into a cone shape. Once you have it into a cone, I'm going to take my knife and cut part way down, and I'm going to cut the smaller end in half. Then I'll take my two halves here and bend them out a bit to make it more like a fish tail. And then I'll just use my finger and I'm going to press down to form the fins. Then I'm just going to flatten out the bottom a little bit here so it stands up. Now we're going to add a little more detail to our mermaid's tail. I'm going to take the back of a knife and I'm going to put some lines here into the fins. Next we're going to give our tail some scales, and I have a very small round decorator tip here, and I'm just going to press it lightly into the modeling chocolate and it will make something resembling scales. Now I'm going to set this aside on some parchment paper, or you can use wax paper, and I'm going to let it harden for a little bit while I make the other tails. And then I'm going to add a little blue detail to it, but you could let these harden and use them just like this on your cupcakes. Now that my tails have started to firm up, I am going to add a little bit more color to them. I have some liquid blue food color, just the kind you get at the grocery store, on a small paintbrush. And I'm just going to give it some blue highlights. When we find a real mermaid, I seriously don't believe that she's just going to be one single color. This way we can just add a bit more realism to her. Once I get all my tails painted, I'm going to let them set while I make all my cupcakes. I frosted my cupcake with white buttercream, and then I covered it with a layer of blue piping gel. We have a recipe to make your own piping gel. I'll put a link to that in the description. Now I want to create some waves from where the tail is actually coming out of the water or going down in, I'm not sure which. So I'm going to take just a little bit of white buttercream on the end of my offset spatula, and around the middle I'm going to make some waves. just by touching into the piping gel and pulling out. Once we get some white caps in the center of our cupcake, we're ready to put on our mermaid tail. That's how easy it is to make our mermaid tail cupcakes. Hey, thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, the channel I'm going to talk about is Jen John's channel, and it's called Cookies, Cupcakes, and Cardio. And she makes some fabulous cakes and desserts, and she's just lots of fun. It was one of the first channels I think that I joined to watch when I was thinking about starting the David and Nico channel. So I encourage you to take a look at her designs and her site. I think you'll really like it. You can click the link up above to take a look at her channel, and I'll also put a link to it in the description box below. So thank you for watching. Check out her channel, subscribe to our channel please, and we hope to see you back real soon.